I think I join pretty much the entire planet by saying that during January we are having a bit of a kick to just be a bit healthier. What is it about New Year's that make us decide that now is the time? I'm kind of taking the tack that what they say about summer bodies are made in the winter, so both Rich and I are trying to kind of be aware of the food choices we make sure we're getting plenty of fruits and vegetables into our bodies, making sure that we're making slightly lighter choices on food. So that's where we're at, and Iceland have asked me to share some of the things that we're eating at the moment and what we have bought from there. Actually, we have been buying an awful lot of food from Iceland lately. Some of our favourite kind of lighter, healthier choices are from there anyway, so it was really easy for me to basically do a shop that we would do normally, and I'm going to share with you what we've got. So I'm going to start with the fresh stuff, I think, at the front, and then the frozen stuff is more towards the back. So I'm always really surprised, or well, the very first time that I went there I was very surprised by the amount of branded stuff you can get, and an awful lot of the branded stuff is cheaper there. So these are actually not for me. These are Dylan's. Dylan likes to have a nice fruit smoothie with his breakfast every morning, and these are cheaper from Iceland than they are from our normal supermarkets. Then I've also picked up good old petit filet fromage fraise. Again, tons of those. Now that we have 3 children eating solids, well, you can imagine this is 4 days worth of yogurts. Yogurts don't go very far in this house, so I've picked up some of those. I've also, again, a January thing that I'm going to try out is some of these Actimel. They say on the box somewhere when I picked them up about boosting your immune system, and I don't know if it's the time of, well, I know it's probably a combination of the time of year, having one child in school and one child in preschool, but we seem to be bouncing from one cold to another. So I have picked these up in the hopes that it's going to just boost everybody's immunity a little bit, and hopefully we won't get quite so many colds. Pick those up. A couple of pints of milk because we needed some milk. I've bought some natural yogurts. Again, this is another branded one, Onken's natural yogurt. I bought this to make some smoothies with, which kind of connects with some other stuff that I've got in my haul here. I picked up a couple of different kind of crackery things. I'm massively into crackers at the moment. My favourite lunch to have is kind of soup and crackers, so I picked up sort of various different ones. The kids really love cream crackers, but then I've also picked up some slightly posher crisp breads for me. When I am trying to watch what I eat, I find that snacks are my downfall. I'm pretty good at eating a really balanced diet, but I like to have the odd snack through the day, and I find that having healthy kind of low calorie snacks in the house definitely helps me. So I've picked up some of these Go Ahead kind of really low calorie yogurt breaks, and then the Pretty Pear crispy slices, because they were really cheap. They were definitely cheaper than they are in my normal supermarket, so I picked some of those up to kind of help me snack a bit healthier. I picked up a bottle of apple juice, which is for me because I'm an apple juice fan, and Rich is the orange juice fan, so we've got those. And then I picked up, again, on the kind of healthier snack option, I picked up some yogurts because I quite like a yogurt. These are lighter ones. They are Fruitopolis Muller Light. They sound really yummy, actually. They've got like a fruity layer. Oh, I've kind of got distracted by the yogurts. Anyway, I'm on to kind of the, oh no, one more fresh thing. Over here I picked up, again, another branded one, a Covent Garden soup. I said earlier, I'm absolutely loving soup at lunchtimes at the moment. I think it's the colder weather. It's nice to kind of have a hearty warm meal, and soups are really healthy. I mean, this is absolutely, how many does it say? 2.5 of your 5 a day just from eating this. So yeah, it's a good way of upping those nutrients, which is what we're trying to do this month. Okay, then that brings me on to the frozen stuff. So I bought, these are definitely favourites of mine. We buy these every time. Diced onions and mixed peppers. I basically have got to the point now where anything that we're cooking, I chuck some of these in. So we chuck them into our chilies, into our curries, into shepherd's pie, into our cowboy pie. Basically anything that we make, it chucks in a little bit of extra vegetables, which has got to be good. And these are brilliant because they're pre-chopped and they're good to go, so you don't have any of that teary onion cutting with these, and you don't have to worry about these going off in the fridge if you bought them fresh, because they're frozen and they're good to go straight in the oven. I bought these as well. I was talking obviously about smoothie. I bought some yogurt smoothies, but I bought, this is strawberry and banana smoothie mix, and this one is tropical smoothie mix with pineapple and kiwi. I am really not a big breakfast eater. I'm just not particularly hungry in the mornings. I tend to get thirsty, I tend to like kind of a filling drink, so I always used to have hot chocolate about 10, half past 10. So since I've been kind of trying to watch and get healthier choices in, I've exchanged them for smoothies, but I thought I'd buy some of this frozen stuff, because at the moment I'm using fresh and chucking ice in, and this kind of takes an element out of that. So I've got these to try, and these, my goodness, if you're going to buy one thing, actually there's a couple of other things, but if you were going to buy some of the things that I'm showing here, these should definitely be them. One of them is the Zesty Bean Quinoa, which has got green beans, cooked kidney beans, sweet corn, red pepper, peas and soybeans with quinoa. It is delicious. Rich and I just share a bag of this, and it's so good because it's got loads and loads, like I said, loads of veggies in it. It's quite light, it's not got masses of calories in, and it is delicious. Same goes for the couscous with vegetables. This one's got peas, cooked chickpeas, carrots, spinach, red onion, red pepper, yellow pepper, and it's got this has got kind of a Moroccan-y flavouring, and this one's kind of more like lemony, citrusy, I think. But they are yummy, and we tend to have these with a variety of different things, but we've kind of, instead of having kind of the veg, the potatoes and the meat option, we're kind of having these instead of normal veg and potatoes. And then we tend to have those with something like, we might have these, which are the spicy nacho bean burgers. These are delicious. I absolutely love these. I don't know if you can see on the picture, they're kind of packed full of veggies, but then they also have like this gooey, spicy, cheesy bit in it, which is yummy. So these are definitely, what does it say here? Haricot beans, kidney beans, black turtle beans, baked beans with a cheese and jalapeno sauce, coated in Mexican style nacho crumb. They're yummy, definitely worth a try. And of course, again, they're full of beans, they're full of veggies. It's great, so they go really nicely with one of those. Or sometimes we might have these instead, which are the katsu chicken strips. Now I know you're looking at these and thinking they look a bit like chicken nuggets. They can't be very healthy, but you need a bit of protein, you need a bit of balance. These actually aren't that bad. I tend to have 3 or 4 of these with my kind of half my plate full of the quinoa and the couscous, and it's a really yummy dinner. These katsu curry ones we are obsessed with. They are so tasty, and they're really nice chicken. It's not that kind of like pulpy mushed up chicken. They're proper real chicken breast, and they are yummy, scrummy. Oh, I've just noticed these are limited edition. I hope Iceland aren't going to stop making these, because we buy these a lot. I'm going to be really sad if they stop making them. But yeah, definitely they're delicious. And then I've also got, again, it's the good quality chicken, but we've got just the crispy ones. These ones are more for the kids. I don't tend to eat these ones as much, but what kids don't like chicken nuggets? And again, I know that these are full of nice, proper 100% chicken breasts, so I know that I'm not giving my children yucky, manky meat. So I've got some of those for the kiddos. These, again, are for the kiddos. Fish fingers. My husband also eats rather a lot of fish fingers, I have to say. I don't eat fish, but we get through them at a heck of a rate, and this bag is such good value because there are tons in here. As you can see, it was only £2, and it's got really nice, it says it's a great source for omega-3, and the kids absolutely love these. In fact, I would say they like these more than the more expensive branded ones, so that's a big thumbs up for Iceland there. Well done, because they're the shop same ones. And the last thing I have here, this is our we're feeling lazy or we're running late or a bit busy kind of meal. But this is a meal in a bag, which I know kind of sounds wrong, but this is meal in a bag, and it is a firecracker chicken stir fry. And this is what we tend to have if we're in a hurry, or if we just want to spend the night either working or chilling, and we don't want to spend ages making dinner. And basically it is, like it says, it's a meal in a bag, and you tip the entire bag into a wok, and it takes about 10-15 minutes, I think. Yeah, 12 to 15 minutes, and I cannot explain to you how yummy this is. It's just so tasty. It kind of gives you that taste of like takeaway stir fry that you can never ever seem to replicate properly at home. It tastes like that, and it's got loads and loads of goodies in it. It's basically got the rice already in it, it's mixed veg, there's chicken, and then it's got a lovely kind of sweet and soury sauce, and it's just yummy. And again, like I said, we're looking for sort of lighter choices, and this, we share a bag between us, and it's only 343 calories for a whole dinner, which is really good, and we think this is delicious. So that was my Iceland haul. I'm going to leave it there because I need to get all of these in the freezer before they start defrosting, and I'm going to show you some of the bits and pieces as we have them. This is definitely the bit where I start playing freezer Tetris, because when I'm in Iceland I always seem to think that my freezer is bigger than it actually is. But it's going in, it's all going in. Leftover katsu chicken from last time. I win! Hello, I have been on the school run this morning, and I've come home and I've done a little bit of work, and Quinny has gone down for a nap, and I'm now hitting the point where I want a little bit of something to eat. And as I think I said earlier, I'm not the biggest fan of breakfast, so to kind of curb the hunger a little bit, but to kind of get a lot of goodness in me, I'm going to make a smoothie. So today I am making a tropical fruit smoothie. Let's see how we go. I have got a recipe off of the Iceland website for a tropical fruit smoothie, which looks yummy and basically has apple juice and tropical fruit in it. So I'm going to give that one a go. I'll tell you what, this might not look like anything particularly special, but it is yummy, like really, really yummy. And the best bit is, I've been using MyFitnessPal. It's just a really good app for kind of tracking your calories and what you're eating. And I've just put it in as my breakfast, and look at that, 200 mils of apple juice, 200 grams of that mix, 208 calories, and it tastes delicious. So I'm definitely going to reckon that again. It's Friday night, it's been a busy old week, so what are we having for dinner? We're being lazy. Firecracker chicken!
Fish, bash, bosh. Is it nice? That looks nice, doesn't it?
So that was a little snippet into how we're using Iceland to help us eat more healthily. Make sure that you check out the Channel Mum website. They've got a fantastic playlist, which I'll pop down here for you to see, that shows what all the other Channel Mum vloggers are getting up to and how they are eating healthier with a little bit of help from Iceland. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!